Hi guys. This video is going to be about not jacking off right now because I'm having a hard time, pun not intended. I'm basically feeling like giving up and I'm really angry. And I'm also feeling like my targeting goes down when I talk about marrying Dance Girl, and like that's because her family are my handlers maybe, and that they are human trafficking me and that they don't even like me, and that Dance Girl does want to marry me but only to steal everything from me and harm me, and but that she doesn't actually respect me or like me or love me. And so I was feeling pretty down and I was gonna jack, and I was really hating Dance Girl for that, and I was thinking I was gonna jack to her, and then that would be pretty humiliating for me, pretty ugly to do, to say that this person has bad intentions towards me, and that it makes me so hateful and angry that I'm all pent up and I want to release it by busting a nut. And that would just be ultimately very humiliating and very bad. And I was thinking of a time where I was in the shower and someone walked in on me as punishment because I had just told Dance Girl to kill herself. And then they all went to the bridge to threaten to kill me and like fight me on the bridge, a whole bunch of them. And I was like, why would you even threaten to fight me? You would never fight me. You would never fight me on a bridge. You would never fight me anywhere. You would snipe me. You would cause a car accident with me, but you would never fight me. Why would you pretend to fight? Why would you pretend to act like you would fight me? You would never do that. Why would you pretend to do that? You're lying. Why would you lie to me? And I'm thinking, this is all just a bunch of lies. And it's really sad. And I have no other goals in my life. And I feel like this is just too much to get over, and I can't get over it. It's like, it's too sad. And I'm just hopeless forever. And I might as well jack. And I'm remembering Osho says, if you're angry, wait at least a day before you make any decisions. And he said it's really important. He said if your dad gives your siblings millions of dollars and he gives you no money, but he tells you just that one thing, that if you're angry, wait at least 24 hours before you act, that you got a more valuable gift than all of that money. And he told a story about a dad who did that, and he gave his money, he gave literally millions of dollars to all the kids except for one, and the one who he didn't, he said, I'm telling you this just to give you the point, just to give you the true success. You're going to be so mad that you're not getting any money, and you're going to think this is the stupid advice. This is the most stupid advice I've ever heard. But because I'm giving it to you in such a way that's going to have such an impact on you, you're going to remember this, and this is going to be the thing that makes you my level or something. I don't know, like basically like that. And so I was like basically telling off TSF, including Dance Girl. Usually I'm never mean to Dance Girl. And tonight I was. And I thought, I told TSF to kill themselves. And then I also included Dance Girl in that too. I thought you didn't love me, you just tried to ruin my relationship with Marina, and then you just assaulted my mom by screaming in her ear. I was like, I want to marry Dance Girl. First thing she does, has her friend scream in my mom's ear. My mom was like, those are just teenagers, that's just what teenagers do. You used to do bad things when you were a teenager. I was like, I used to grab bags of chips and squeeze them until they blow open and vandalize property in the grocery store, but I never yelled in people's ears. And what is Dance Girl, a fucking child? Having her friends do that kind of thing? I was an adult by the time I was 6. When I smoked, when I got caught smoking, someone pulled out a whole pack and said, "Suck my cock while I smoke this whole pack." And I was like, what? Well, that's a joke. But fucking, I was thinking, would I really like Dance Girl to commit suicide? And I was really thinking about that. What if she does? And sometimes I worry for her, and I don't be mean, because I worry that she will. Because why would she be so fucked up as to hurt me so much over the years? I mean, don't you have to be in pain to fuck with people and hurt people? And I was like thinking of when she was in the forest, sitting on the ground with the poodle and on the bench at the cemetery. And it made me think I would feel pretty bad if she killed herself, and I wouldn't want her to do that. And I thought, that's why Osho says to wait a day before you act if you're angry. That you don't necessarily think that just because you say that in a moment, that you're so angry that you'd like your enemy to die. And I feel like I was also happy that she left me a gift. And I was happy for the other gift, the dress and the Iriel, even though it was an immature, rude thing. I didn't think there was a negative intent behind it. And I just feel so angry at the hurt that's been done to me by so many people. And I think you don't even know how much you've hurt me. And I want you to suffer all the suffering that you made me feel. Or otherwise I feel like it's not fair. Like, why did I get this? Otherwise I feel like I'm being used. Like, I honestly feel like the type of girlfriend Dance Girl is, she'd have sex with me like once every 6 months and only fuck other guys all the time and always be using me and cheating on me and abusing me. Like, I feel honestly like it would be a horrible, horrible time. And, I'm thinking like about these nice things and how she's not such a mean person anymore. Like, I feel like she doesn't have a mean streak anymore. And if she pisses me off at this point, it's accidental. And I would be indecent to her to blame her for that, as if she was malicious intent. But sitting in the forest with my bike, I think that was more traumatizing than anything. I feel sometimes like a lot of these people are so misbehaved that to even criticize them, they can't even understand it. And to even tell them that I need their approval or like their friendship to heal is something that they don't understand. Like to tell them that you hurt my feelings and I need to know that you care about me, or else I feel hurt every time I see you. I feel like they're like, yeah, we know. We don't want you to get better. Clearly. And I don't know, I'm just kind of going back in time, I guess, to some old resentments. But stuff I haven't really thought about. I ultimately feel like if you're a mean person, you do get karma, like, and so you don't have to be mean to someone who's mean. Like people fall by their own hand, and you don't, it's, by the time you're like, fuck you, I hope you kill yourself, you're actually saying something else. You're actually saying, I have a need right now. Like if we translate it into non-violent communication, what kill yourself means is, I have a need right now that's not being met, and my need is for you to, my need is to feel appreciated. And because that need is not being met, I'm very upset right now. And if I were to be talking in violent communication, I would say I have a need for you to appreciate me. And you are making me feel upset. And that would be violent. So according to Marshall Rosenberg, who invented nonviolent communication, I'm supposed to say, I have a need for appreciation right now and affection that's not being met. And because of that, I'm very angry and I'm blaming it on you. And then as for the devil in my head, that's like, that's too good. Don't you hate them? I tell that devil, people who are rude, they fall by their own hand. And my job isn't to blame people for treating me one way or the other. My job is just to express how I feel. I don't feel like I'm being treated well. And it, well, no, that's not the right thing. It's I have a need that's not being met, and it's I desire to be appreciated. And without that, I feel scared and like I'm not loved and like my life doesn't matter. And I'm in pain, and I feel like hugging my pillow and crying and saying to myself, it really sucks that I'm all alone here. And I would really need to love, I would really like to fucking feel heard and feel loved. And it made me angry that they went to the bridge to threaten to kill me and fight me for me telling them to kill themselves when they had been doing that to me the whole time. And then I can't say it back on a fucking vlog that they're spying on in the change room, basically. If that doesn't make sense to you, I'm sorry, okay? The people who will, it will make sense to some people. I'm only talking to these people right now. But I'm also talking to the TIs too. I mean, if there's any TIs watching, that's pretty cool too. I can't imagine where you are. You know, I don't see TIs very often who have a life outside of being gang stalked. And what I'm talking about now is actually having nothing to do with gang stalking. Although, of course, it is gang stalkers doing this and using gang stalking as the method. But the whole crux of this is doing this, or we're doing this and now are different, and now you're holding on to resentments from the past. But I was just wondering, maybe Dance Girl is immature, like her friends scream in my mom's ear, like that's That's immature. My mom was like, well, they're just teens. You know, I'm assuming they were her friends, and so they're not like malicious. And I'm like, yeah, but you know, I'm like, I'm thinking, I'm not talking about this, but I'm thinking, yeah, what if that is too immature? Like, what if, like, it's like, oh, here's my girlfriend, she screams in my mom's ear. Like, you know, like, isn't that fucked up? Isn't that, like, I don't want us to be with someone who's rude. And, so I was just thinking about, like, these things. I'm thinking, you know, I'm thinking, I'm thinking a lot of things, and I'm thinking nothing. So anyway, just try not to jack off, basically. And so I just want some company. This is going to be a boring-ass video. Just going to be here, doing nothing, just talking. And I sort of thought, something really set me off. It was this thing about how she blamed me for the first time I saw her. They all blamed me for that. How you know how it's like predatorial from the beginning. Like it's so fucked. I'm like, this is really bad. And now I'm supposed to just accept that things are different. And what can you do, really? I was like, you can move on. You can forget her. You can forget her only if she's a piece of shit. You can forget her sister's hot. I don't care. I'm a girl. When you stop jacking off as a guy, you start acting like a girl. You're like, I don't care what you look like. And it's really hard. It's so hard. I just want to jack off to how much I hate Dance Girl. Earlier on, I don't hate Dance Girl right now. You should be able to tell that from my demeanor right now, that I'm not in an angry mood, and that therefore hating anyone would be not something I would do. And I don't like hating people at all. And what would really humiliate me more than anything would be if I hated them, and then I went on the trails and saw them. And then I would have a reaction to them. And that would really, really that would really defeat me. And so, oh, and it did too with the neighbors. They honk every day. And they're like the Jews who spit on Christians in Israel. It's just, they just do it every time they're there. And it used to really irk me because I had a crush on her. And I thought he was really cool too. He reminded me of Travis. I thought he was super hot, and I was like thinking that we're brothers. And then I was like, you know, it hurt for a while. I would always try to be nice to them, and I'd be really thankful when they wouldn't honk. And then finally I was like, you guys are, I don't even like you. And it suddenly changes it. It's different now. It's like, it's goofy. And so I was basically really angry, feeling like jacking. Pretty tired. I think that's what happened. Considered some new things. But this seems a little paranoid too. Like, dance girl wants to steal everything from me, and like, she technically couldn't do that. Like, I already said, I don't want to get legally married, and I don't want to share a house. And so she couldn't steal anything from me, therefore. And I said I don't want to have a baby. And so she couldn't steal anything from me, therefore, and she still said that she loves me. Apparently. Maybe it's all a trick. Because why wouldn't it be? But if it's not a trick, then that's still pretty nice of her. And that's kind of like a big deal to like forgive someone and move forward. And that is maybe, I think, like cold feet before a wedding, where you say, I don't know about this. Apparently that's a thing. And so, because I'm for real, so I'm actually expecting we're going to be married forever. And I'm like, I don't want someone who's just going to torture me, make me want to die. And then I was like, I don't even like my life without her. And then I was like, that's how you feel after every breakup. And it only lasts for a while. And you've never really let go of her, but now you can. And I'm like, I feel so excited talking about her that it makes me feel like hopeless without her, like the contrast. Even talking bad about her and breaking up with her and being like, oh man, I hate her so much. Even that makes me excited because it reminds me of her. And then I'm like, okay, it's time to forget her now. And I'm like, what am I going to do now? Where am I going to go now? And am I really broken up with her? Do I really defeated her? Really discarded her? Really said, sorry, dance girl, you're not actually a good person and I don't like you. Did I really be able to say that? No. What I'm worried of is that she is just going to keep playing me. That she knows how to make me confused. I don't know if you're a woman watching and you've ever had a player who manipulates you and you don't know how to trust it. And you're trying to do the right thing and you're trying to understand what's true. And you're thinking, I think this person just enjoys hurting me. And they're saying that they love me all the time, but it feels like they enjoy hurting me. And certainly that was the fucking trend for a long time. It was very overt. And now it's suddenly, new dance girl is nice. And I'm like, oh yeah? Well, I'm nice too. So I guess I was going to say, I guess I'm not going to go into the woods. I was going to say that. I felt like saying that. I felt like saying, I'm going to go to the woods, and if I ever see you, I'm not going to go. Please don't go. That's what I felt like saying. And if I ever see you, I'm going to avoid the woods, knowing that you'll still stalk me anyway. But just to show you I don't like you, and I don't want you anywhere near me. Because you don't like me, and you don't respect me, and you just use me. And you enjoy belittling me, because you're a small person, and you feel inadequate, and you want to make me feel small. Put yourself above me. You just swoop down from your spy plane to communicate with me, but you never do it face to face, just like how you threaten. Just like how you threaten to fight, but you'd never fight. You say that you love me, but you would never be with me up close. You only do it to tease me from a distance. That's how I felt. And I felt like saying, therefore, I'll go to the woods, and I don't even want to see you. And even, I don't even care. Like, just do another trick on me, and I'll just think that you're just so uncool, and I'll laugh that I ever loved you. I'll laugh so hard. And I'll say, I guess you really got me. And, but now I see through you. That's what I was feeling like saying. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I was feeling like saying that. And then I went back to just saying, nothing's changed. I still don't know who you are. And I still don't know if you love me. And I still am unable to forget you if I don't find out. And so, of course, the worry is that I can never find out because you're good at manipulating and you're just going to keep playing me. And then I'm just going to have to not go to the woods. Or I'm just going to have to go to the woods and keep getting played all the time. And just endless torture, endless emotional torture. I'm like, is it just taking too long? Am I like wasting? These are like my complaints. I'm thinking, am I just wasting my time with her? That she's not learning fast enough. There's simple, basic rules of respect. And I'm like, well, she is learning. She is, unlearning bad things. And I'm thankful for that. And when I was imagining earlier tonight that, telling her that I don't like her anymore, I lost all my love. And I was telling her that in TSF, that after I don't like you anymore, you're gonna lose everything that you got from me. Like, you got a lot of stuff from me. Like, your personality is way better because of me. And after I stop liking you, all of those benefits that you have, all of like the feelings of coolness that you have as a result of being friends with me, that's all gonna go away. And you're gonna realize that I brought you up to an altitude higher than what you were before. And without me, you're gonna go back down. And you're gonna know then, whenever you meet someone else, that they can't bring you up as high as I brought you. And you're gonna regret that you didn't appreciate me more. And it's not gonna be like a glorious win for me. For me, I'm gonna go home and cry myself to sleep forever. And I'm not gonna get over it. However wounded you are by losing me, I'm gonna be that wounded by losing you as well. and it's really painful for me as well. It's not like I'm trying to be the winner and you're the loser. I'm like, we're both losers here, and this is very painful. And I hate it. I hate feeling suddenly like I'm not in love, and like I don't have a girlfriend, and like everything sucks, and like there's no reason to do anything. And I thought, am I just jealous then? Or, sorry, no, not jealous. Am I just desperate or, desperate. Like, I can't be alone. I can't be alone. And so anything I'll accept. Anything is better than nothing. And why am I so angry? Well, I thought I got raped. And that was because Dance Girl lied to me. And I was like, am I supposed to, just move on from that? Now, can I prove I was raped? I woke up feeling like my ass got stretched out. I went to the emergency room to get rape checked. I couldn't shit for like 2 weeks. There's like stuff all over my bed. I was like, I'm pretty fucking mad right now. I'm like, I don't think leaving a dress in my yard and then screaming in my mom's ear makes up for it. That's how I felt. And then I was thinking about why was she there with Marina? When I was with Marina, why was she stalking me then? That's rude. Like, that's completely rude. Marina actually was my girlfriend. Like, Marina would actually have sex with me. Marina would actually talk to me. And she's like, oh, I'm going to sabotage that. I'm like, that's not even malicious. That's just like selfish. And I'm like, do you even love me? Like, do you even know what love is, Dance Girl? Have you even loved yourself? Who am I to you? The best? The only? The incomparable? I don't know. I'm just being full of myself. But I'm really making a point. Am I not telling you what's what? Do you not understand what life is by looking through my eyes? Are you not brainwashed? Am I not deprogramming you? Are you not mentally sick and I'm making you not mentally sick? Like, I think that's the case. But sometimes I wonder. I think you're just faking. But I thought, I'll bet you're really angry I farted. And you thought that meant that I was intentionally doing that. I know what I said in my last video, but I made a post since then. I think, I said it somewhere. I did say it on YouTube, which was basically the side of the street you were on would imply that something or other. You wouldn't have had a reason to think that I would have known that you were behind me. And then you were like, rape him. And I'm like, that is so fucked. And then I worry, what did happen. And I'm like, it probably is exactly what you think. You probably did just get fucking brutally raped. And, well, Bobby Lee was like, I got brutally raped by a guy with Down syndrome. And, but I mean, I just can't imagine how you would ever deal with the trauma that you've caused me. Like, I actually literally could not even imagine. I feel like I want you to appreciate me more. I felt like saying, I'm gonna go into my mom's room and look out the window and walk down the street because I want to see you. And if you don't do it, I'm gonna break up with you. And I need this from you right now. And you're not going to do it. And I'm just going to freak out. And then I'm going to say, well, if she won't do that, then she won't meet me on the trails. And I was like, I don't think you'd tell her, hey, I need to see you right now, walk down the street. Because why? Because I want to have some control over you, because I have a need for appreciation and love that is not being met, and it's making me feel lonely. And in violent terms, which is the wrong way to communicate, which are the wrong terms, which is the wrong sentiment to have, I would say, you are making me sad because you're not here right now and I need you. But that's not, I don't think that's good. I don't think you're supposed to say that kind of stuff. Like, do what I say or it means you don't love me. I don't think you're supposed to do that kind of stuff. Do you agree, Dance Girl? As in, do you ever boss me around? Do you ever think about how bossy it is to show up when I'm with Marina? Like, do you have humanity, Dance Girl? And you're like, oh, let's have a baby and a family. Like, you'd have to treat who you're with good to have a family. Like, do you even think about that? Like, do you even like fighting? Like, it wouldn't make sense to want a baby when we're not even in a happy relationship together. That's what miserable people do. Because they don't have a life, so they want to live for someone else. But that doesn't last long. Hello, I was like, blah, 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 blah. I'll be right back. hopefully this works. I think it should. So I was saying something about, I don't know. Yeah, I was going to get punishment for telling you how much I hate you. I knew I was going to get punishment for that. And I thought, I would rather say it and get the punishment. And in a strange way, it means that I care. You really didn't care, you just wanted me to say it. This song is so good. Listen to this. I keep my piano in the bedroom so I can sleep at nice. I mean, you don't care, but this guy is the funniest in the world. This guy is a serial killer. You can see his face here. Look at his face. Teddy Perkins. This is a black guy who is in whiteface playing this character. And this is a different guy who made a song about as this guy from this TV show, as Teddy Perkins, who we never get to hear in the series. And look at how fucked his face is. And this song is about just how fucked he is. Well, that's a strange thing. You're gonna get punished for telling people how much you hate them, but you still want to tell them anyway. That's really fucked. I really hated it. I hate how much I hate it. Made me really angry because I'm working really hard on myself to be a good person, and I'm like, if you're not human trafficking me, I could have a good relationship with people. Like, you're preventing me from having a love life. Like, you are doing it. It's not gang stalking, but you are preventing me from having a love life for your personal enjoyment. And I'm here like, then you have to marry me. And you're like, sorry, I can't. I'm just here to fuck with you. And I'm like, let's just get married then. And not fuck with me. And you're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, I'll see you in June. You know, I'll be home alone. And I'll have the house to myself, which I won't have much support. Like, usually, if my mom is here, I feel a lot of support. Same with my cousin and people in general. I feel very supported by people. Even people who fucking trash me, like, kind of thought Jen and Aaron were trashing me. They're like, so what's your favorite drug? I was like, well, I just quit weed, which I'm assuming right now. They say, why did you quit weed? Trying to stay out of the can? I say, no, I just don't want to smoke. And they say, you know, there's a 16-year-old girl who was with a guy who was 6 years older. That's disgusting. And I'm like, was the guy being human trafficked and the girl being human trafficked? Or is it just girls who get really threatened? Just women who get really threatened? Well, a man can fight them off. No, a man can't fight off Rohypnol and Viagra, vehicular homicide, and blood libel. A man can't fight that off. And I think you'd get that. I think the next time I visit Faith, Jen and Aaron wouldn't say that. I generally feel accepted by people. And you're preventing me from having relationships. So, eat my pig or fuck off. That's how I felt. Okay? I'm sorry to yell at me and swear at you like that. But I'm especially sorry too, because I think you're like, I already am doing that. And I'm like, if that's the case, then I would like to ask your forgiveness. And I would like you to say that my outburst tonight was my having cold feet before our wedding. And because I don't know, I will still keep acting as a responsible guy. Responsible. I feel suddenly corny saying husband. Because I feel like, I never wanted to die so much as since being married. Nothing has been worse. And, but, I liked it too. So let's say it like that. That's a fun too. I know you did too. I know you did too. I know it's a lot of fun for you. And I would like us to be more fucking respectful how we communicate with each other. And so anyway, it's kind of difficult to be home alone and feel comforted, but that's a good thing, because it's like a test, because it's like I'm on my own, and then it's like I'm a real man, and then I can go to the woods and either get rejected or accepted, and either way I can be like, I'm a real man now. And part of me is like, if you are bullshitting, I will find out. And it will be personal. It will be just you and I who know. It won't be like, hi, it'll be like, I know that you know, I know that you never had the guts. That you liked me too much and you were afraid of losing me. So you had to lose me first. That you've really said you'd never be with someone like me. That you've really said that. I would know that. And then here I am thinking, well, maybe I'm the insecure one. Maybe it's me who's just inventing phantoms to sabotage this. But I've been pretty brave. I've been terrified. I've been so brave. I've been terrified. I don't even know if you've ever been terrified before. It's like having a panic attack that just doesn't go away. But that might not be the same thing. Doing things that, well, actually it might be though, But in a strange sense, it wasn't, because it was involuntary, because I was being forced. So it was still very risky, because everything I would say would have tremendous consequence. It would actually get me killed. But I wouldn't be that scared saying it, because I said, this is not me saying this is someone else talking to me. But when it comes
freedom, then my declaration of love to you is vulnerable. And that can be scary, because then you can reject me. And maybe you wouldn't want to be with a guy like me. There are a lot of guys who are 39 who would say they would be very lucky to be with a 19-year-old. They would say that's a hot fantasy, and that's like you got real lucky. Well, I don't really care about that. I care about how hot you are. I mean, I love Chelsea and she's my own age. And I never, like, I don't know. And I love my pig too, like the Nedham's pig. That's like in trial. And she was different age than me. And I think that's the thing that I always love. Well, I actually was happy. When I found out you were 19, I was happy. I thought the older the better. I don't really care about the age gap, but I want to not have to not be together. So I'm glad the age gap isn't too big. But then, I mean, what is age? Maturity? Yeah. Maybe I'm immature. Oh, I am. I mean, I say it like, no, I'm not. I'm like, oh, but I am. Look how I freak out. I'm not immature in the way that I condemn you. In the ways that I condemn you for being immature, I am not immature. But in other ways, I'm immature. Like how this was a long-term theme for us. That whenever you would do something nice, I would blow up and hate you. Because then you were responsible for everything. Then you weren't my enemy anymore. When you're my enemy, I don't care. You're just the neighbors. You're just ghouls. But once you're not my enemy, then you have access into my feelings. And then all those resentments from when we were enemies come up, and I'm just so mad. And then I'm punishing you. And you're not even being that, there's something unintentional, like hurting my mom's ears. I'm like blowing up. Punishing you. And I'm thinking, you're probably like really sensitive. Like, God forbid you actually listen to me and take it all in. And meanwhile, I'm being as mean as possible, taking revenge. I'm punishing you and I'm taking revenge. And both of those things are not scientific. Both of those things are me blaming you for that my needs are not being met. And me telling you that you're responsible to meet my needs, which is not true. You're not actually responsible to meet my needs. And I'm like, well, she fucked up in the past. And it's like, yeah, but that's not what she's doing now. You have to criticize her behavior, and if you can't do that, then don't criticize her. And obviously, if you go back in time and infinitely criticize the same mistake, that's not the same thing. Criticize if she does something new, tell her, and then if she does something new that bothers you or that you like, tell her that it bothers you or that you like it, or both. And then you're in real time together. You don't have anything left residual. And sometimes I have so many resentments towards you from the past. I have so many residual resentments that it's very difficult not to be, one, paranoid that you're trying to hurt me, and two, believing that you're not trying to hurt me, and that you're sensitive to me, and that finally I can hurt you back. Finally I've been waiting, I've been putting you so far above me for so long. Finally I can hurt you back. Oh, it hurts to put someone above you. I know you know it hurts to put someone above you, because me, and I'm just waiting for you to fuck up so I can put you as far down as I can. And then I'm worrying, God, what if she hurts herself? What if she actually believes me in my moment of anger? What if she's like emotional? And I'm like, fuck you, I hate you, you're worthless. Fucking the worst person in the world. Ruined my life. Made me feel infinite pain. Double as bad as the devil. 1,000,000 times. No, worthless. She's worthless. I won't hear anything. You know, like, and she's Kathy Bates. She's just, oh, Paul. Come on, Paul. It's for your own good. And then I'm like, maybe it's just a projection. Maybe I'm worried that I'm going to go to Switzerland or something. I'm so angry. But I do worry about you. Anytime I'm mean to you, I do worry about you. And I do feel sorry. And then when you punish me for how I was mean to you when I was already sorry, it makes me double mad. That I already said sorry, I already felt bad about that, and then you go and punish me for that, like at the bridge, for example. And it's really fucking got me zipping. I guess this is just old resentments coming up. And hopefully this will just not be something that we have to ever go through again. We shouldn't have to repeat the same mistakes. We shouldn't have to repeat the same mistake over more than once. And although it seems very habitual, these mistakes, very much ridiculous, over and over, no conclusion, just endless fighting forever. I think that this is different this time because I'm only mad at you now because I love you. Like, I have the choice now to love you. I'm going to say that you and I are in a consensual relationship now. I'm going to say that if you were to hear from me that I don't want to see you, that you wouldn't see me. And I'm going to say that based on the fact that the last 2 bits of communication I got from you were consensual. And I told you don't stalk me unless it's like we're friends. And you stalked my mom, and, you know, your friend stalked my mom. But instead of just saying, hey, it's us for stalking you, he said something topical to our conversation. He basically told, he told me some information that I needed to hear. I thought, thank God, it's only 20 years difference. And I could just feel guilty today that I was supposed to eat fruit, and I didn't. I could feel like I've let you down. And I don't think, if this is just a joke, I go to the woods and it's just a joke and you're all just there laughing at me or something, I'm just I don't care. I don't even care. That's really gay, actually. Making a bunch of guys making a guy think that a girl likes him, and then being like, haha, it's just us. We're all doing it, and we want to watch you have romantic sexual feelings for someone, but actually it's us. It's actually us who have romantic sexual feelings for it. We're just playing a big group joke on you so that we could all feel romantic sexual feelings for you. And you think it's for someone, but it's actually not. We're actually just fooling you. I would just be like, okay, yeah, you got me. Because I was angry, I was thinking how I'd be angry if that happened. And I was like, you wouldn't be angry. You would just be like, that's so funny. I got sexually assaulted by someone who I really trusted. I still do. They apologized. And I was like, I never expected that from you. You know, I always could have imagined, though. You know, now that it happened, I'm not surprised. Because you really, really didn't see that. You're really like, I hate those people who do so. You know, anytime someone's like, I hate people who harm children, I'm like, I hate people who harm women, I'm like, you're trying to get power. You're using vulnerable people to pump up your image. You psychopath. This is like, so when they did something, I was like, right, yeah, because you're angry and punishing me, right? No, it's because you felt the excuse that you could do something perverted now, and you've always been a pervert. This is how those moral people are. Give them a chance to do something immoral, they'll do the most immoral things. So maybe you want to break up with me now because I was like pretty mean tonight. And I'm pretty scared that you're evil. But also that you're not evil. I'm pretty scared that you're not evil and that you're a good person and I love you. And that just dissolves my ego and I can't even fight. It's like I'm so used to fighting that if I don't fight with you, that I'm just like, who am I then? A lot of people believe that love has to be precursed by a fight. Like, well, unless we fight first, we can't love. I might be like that. I was always fighting with my faith. But I never fought with Chelsea eventually. Finally. And my last pick, Sub-Zero, I never fought with her. Marina, I never fought with. Well, kind of I fought with her. There's your song. Well, maybe I'll stay home alone for a day or two. Maybe I'll just go on the first or second day. Probably on the second day. Probably June 2nd. I don't know what day that is. And what are you doing? Like, are you going to college? I don't want a long distance relationship. I expect that you're going to be here always. And or else I don't want to marry you. And I mean, I would come with you too, but I don't have any money. I have to live at home, unfortunately. So if you have to go to university or college or something, then you shouldn't, because it's bad. Those places are really bad. I would bet that you won't go, and that you're just going to be a full-time gang stalker. Something like that. So, I'll go for a walk on the... Oh yeah, so I don't know what the deal is with you're probably... any day, you probably don't have commitments. I don't know. So I'm probably going to go on June 2nd for a walk. Just seems like a good day. And I'll probably start eating food like tomorrow or something. And it'll get me a lot more sober. I'll get a lot better sleep. I didn't sleep last night really. I slept only like a couple hours or something. So once I eat more fruit, I always get way more sleep. It knocks me out. It really knocks me out. So I'll have like better sleep, better mood. I'm still only on my 3rd day not eating meat and smoking weed. That's like my 10th day not checking off. So I'm still only barely sober, but I'm getting there. And I imagined you as a pink owl. I saw a picture of a pink owl, and I thought, that's Anthro. And it was the first time I thought of you as not too young for me. I was like, you're a real person, and I respect you. As like looking at you as this owl, I was like, this owl is beautiful. You know, because normally I'd think, well, I'm an owl too, and I'm more beautiful. I'm more special. She's just a baby. I'm the master. And I was like, she's as good as you. It sounds like I'm lying. People say, well, of course, we all like equality. No, we don't. No, we don't. We all want to be better than each other. So I'll go down Franklin, right on Kenneth, right on the trail. I've been there so long. I won't go to the field. I'll keep going across the street. And then I'll turn right where I saw a blonde girl. Not blonde girl, but a blonde girl with someone different. And I'll go down that way. And then I'll go left to the bench. And is that the meeting place? I don't know, but it's one of perhaps many. And I'll sit on the bench for a while. And then I will turn right and walk down the path, across the street. And then I will take a left. Instead of going straight, I'll take a left. And that will take me up on that special path, and that will take me through the field. But instead of the cemetery, I'll go home through the path. Although maybe I should go home through the cemetery. Maybe if I haven't seen you by then, I won't see you at all. I should just go home through the cemetery. Maybe you'll be there. Maybe. And I'll wear something nice. I'll fucking shave my face. And I'll be healthy. I'll be tanned. And I'll floss my teeth, and I'll make sure there's no plaque, or I'll have super clean mouth. I won't have any tonsil stones. I'm sorry to bring that up. I don't think I have any. But I'm more healthy these days. I drink a lot of water. But my oral hygiene will be immaculate. You will literally say, this is the best mouth I've ever tasted. And it'll be true. It'll be true. And I know how beautiful the Banana Brothers are. They're 9s. And, and if you're not there, and I want you to be there alone, you've never trusted me. And you always act like it's because I'm going to rape you, but it's actually you're afraid of me. You're afraid that I see you. And so I want you to go alone. Because you act way different when you're like, see after school, Rosalie. This is my impression of you. See you after school, Rosalie. Okay, that's when you're by yourself with me, and you're acting like I'm about to rape you. Here's you when you're with your friends. That's how you sound when you're with your friends, pointing a fucking sniper at my head. And then you're alone with me, and you're like, "Bye, Rosalie." I'm like, "You fucking faggot." Yeah, let's go. And so I'm like, "Come alone, please." And oh, it'll be nice weather too. I don't know if I'll wear a short sleeve shirt. I'll wear like, I don't know what I'll wear. I don't like t-shirts. I'll wear like an undershirt or something. Well, I was really embarrassed that Rosalie Day because I had on giant Sony headphones from a yard sale, and I was wearing a hat over top of them, so it made my head look like it was this big. I thought, this must look so strange to you. I could tell you were genuinely scared, and I felt awkward about that. I thought, isn't that funny? That you're scared when you're like a hunter and the deer walks up to it and you're like, whoa, whoa. And I'm like, you're hunting me and you're fucking scared of me? That's so funny. You're actually sexually repressed, you know? And well, I'm glad you are a more upfront communicator now. You don't seem so repressed as it were. Yeah, I think I'm kind of past the Jack attack phase. And on May 29th, that album. I can listen to it on the trail. So, if you're not there, I'm really heartbroken. And that's okay. If you are there, I'm going to be, I don't know how it will even go. But it's about time. Now, what happens if I go and there's some reason you can't be there? You already have schedules that day. And then I take it as a rejection and I freak out. And you tell me, hey, I'm busy, in some gaslighting, or not gaslighting, but in some kind of cryptic way where it appears to me like you're just trying to play me more, trying to keep me confused and manipulate me like a player. And then so therefore I'm trying to tell you long in advance, here's when I'm going to go. I haven't even thought about when. I'm just saying June 2nd, sounds like a good day. June 3rd seems occultist, so I don't want to say that. But I kind of thought that would be a good day too. Maybe I should go once or twice to make sure that you have enough time that there's at least one day you can go. But I'm like, no, I think you could choose to go anytime you want. But ultimately, I'm just afraid of being strung along again. I don't think that can happen. The more sober I am, I don't think that can happen. I mean, I'm still barely sober, but it makes a huge difference already. And I can only see it getting better. So I'm sorry for saying mean things to you today. I don't want you to be in prison. And I don't want you to be dead, and I don't want you to be unwell. I want you to be very well. I want you to be as good as possible. And I hope that you still love me. I hope you forgive me, and I hope that you hate me. And I'm sorry for taking this for granted, but I feel like you will. I feel like you will forgive me for what I've said today. Because I'm sorry, because I cooled off, I came back, and I don't think you'd abandon me. I think we're married, and you wouldn't abandon me. I love it, really. I don't like the word husband and wife. It sounds nasty, but I love it. I think we have a better relationship than anyone. I mean, if you're going to go in, you might as well go full in. So if I get rejected, I'll just make it as humiliating as possible. And I'll say, I think we have the best relationship of anyone. We've already went through telling each other to kill each other, kill ourselves, and loving each other even after being with other people, and I think that we like each other more than other people like each other. I think you're more excited to see me than anyone you know is to see anyone. And I'm more excited to see you than anyone else is to see anyone. And that we love each other more than anyone else loves each other. And for real. Because, not that our love is so special, but that you and I are both so special. That we're actually the best. Like, everyone is jealous of you. Every guy wants to be with you. Every girl hates you. And every girl and every female in your family would actually, they're actually jealous of you. And I'm the same. I'm like the best. And since we found each other, we know each other are the best, so we're the happiest to see each other. And that makes everyone else jealous. And anyone who ever rubbed us the wrong way, we're like, well, we're better now. So, whatever.
And it matters, you know, like our neighbors. I'm like, my relationship's better. What do you think about that? My story is more romantic. My story is more adventurous. What do you think about that? Guess what? Whenever you honk your horn, I don't care. You know why? Because I have a better relationship than you. And they're like, guess what? She's just fucking with you. Yeah. Well, I'm going all in. I'm prepared now to get totally destroyed. Oh well. I like it better that way. Even if you get destroyed, at least you tried. At least you took a romance blowout. At least you really put it out there. Like, yeah, I really can't stop thinking about you. And it would just kill me if you don't feel the same. Unless, of course, you think about me in a bad way. Like Kathy Bates. It's too negative. Seizing up here. It's pretty cool because, right? Because you can talk about anything. It doesn't matter. Everyone's already watching you take a shit. It's like, you can just be yourself. It's awesome. And, you know, I'll really go for love. Oh, never mind. That's too much. But I'm very impressed with you. I think you're very fertile. I think women would kill their own family. I think that's what they say. You know, I'd kill my sister. I think I'd kill my mom. That's what they say. And I was getting boners today, and I wasn't ignoring my foreskin restoration device. Fucked up. Not good. After I put it back on, I was like, what? Wow. I was angry because I didn't have coverage. I felt in a better mood instantly. And I was like, I guarantee that your brother is circumcised. I guarantee that TSD is too. And just by their behavior, and basketball net guy, I guarantee that none of them have working dicks. TSD as well. Although I feel like he hates me for some reason. Like his face looks like he's not. I've been wrong before. But I'd say based on behavior, I'd say he is. But apparently it's not common anymore. Apparently in your generation, people don't do circumcision. So maybe none of you are. I might be maybe it's totally just my own bias. But when I'm not having my foreskin restoration device on, I feel agitated. I feel like this is fucked. This
this is like fucked. This is uncomfortable. Now you might be, I don't know if you'd ever talk to me, like on a super chat or something. Or, you know, not a super chat, but in the chat or something. I'm not checking the chats. If you talk to me, I don't know. I'm meeting you in person or not at all. And you're really teaching me fucking, I know this is sounding gay, but you're really teaching me what love is. Because every time I hate you, and I feel I'm worried about you. I've never been able to hurt you without feeling bad about it. Without saying, I shouldn't have done that. And why do you keep making me so mad? And I hate that I love you. I hate that I love you. I hate so much that I love you. I can't even fucking tell you how difficult you are. And I feel like that's like a point of pride for you. And you're like, yeah, I guess I'm worth it. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I feel like saying, thank you for not being as mean as you can. Thanks for not torturing me to death. Thanks for being nice to me. Oh, I really wanted it. I felt like, for a long time, like you don't like me. And like you just took me for granted. And you just kept me as an accessory and a fuckhole. Well, you're out with whoever. And you don't even let me have a relationship with someone else. And I was feeling really sad. But I didn't know that. I didn't think about it, you know. I think I knew it was regress instantly. But then I just had a genetic going or something. I think I was just like, I don't know what happened. Maybe I just had to get sober. But suddenly I'm like, oh yeah, thanks for that. Then afterwards, that was when he stopped while I was at Marina. But I had never said the proper thanks for the drugs, which was thanks for making me feel like I'm having. Well, that I trust you again. It was very, very difficult for me. I'm much weaker in many ways because of you. And it's very difficult for me to trust you. And I would like you to please baby me. Remember that I'm very weak and I need a lot of help. So be very aggressive. But, you know, who knows? I'm just teasing it. Do whatever you want. I'm not saying run at me and fucking start humping my leg. But that's what I'm saying. I want you to run at me and jump into my arms. And lick my face. I want you to literally lick my face. Oh, you should turn the video off. I'm about to go to sleep. Oh, and I'll clean my room too, in case you would come over. And I'll wash the sheets and everything so the bed is nice. And I have a foam topper too. I'm supposed to clean my room so back today. I left the door open and my mom saw all my plans. It'll take a while, but it'll be fun. Anyway, I haven't been better if I hurt you tonight. I hope that if you stop trusting me tonight, that you trust me again. And I hope that you know that trust means love. Somehow it doesn't feel right saying it. You know, I hope you know I love you. It doesn't feel right saying it. It feels like something lame. It feels like what a husband would say, but not in a good way. I don't like that kind of husband. It's just like, I love you, I love you, I love you. Do you? Why are you saying it? Is it not self-evident? You're saying it so much, I'm starting to wonder. Yeah, maybe if it seems cheesy, and I'm like, yeah, I love you. Maybe it's because I'm having self-esteem issues. And I can't say it with any conviction. I can only say it feeling like a fraud. And I'm like, but it is true, but I'm scared to mean it. I'm scared to, tell you I just want to eat you. I just want to be you. It's crazy. It's really crazy. I've never talked like this before about anyone. I've never been so open about it. I've never let myself feel like this, so openly and fully. But I've been so humiliated already. What does it matter to be rejected? Like after you get like fucking gang raped or something, or whatever that was in my ass. It's like, what does it matter if someone rejects you? I already felt rejected then. I felt rejected by you. I wasn't getting raped that hurt me. It felt like you didn't love me. Like I would probably, if we had a family and we were all starving to death, I would probably cut my hand off and I'd be like, you guys can each have one of my fingers and I won't eat any. Like you can eat my body. Now, probably I would just, you know, sell you guys. But I like to think that I would say, you can eat my body. And I would maybe like a little bit. I want to keep my dick and my balls and my tongue. If you know what I mean. But everything else, I'm like, go ahead, just take it. I don't care about getting raped. I care that you don't like me. I care that you think it's cool that I get raped. Do you get it? Why don't you understand how much power you have and how great you are? You fool. Probably your dad is circumcised. I don't know. But he reminds me of someone who I know who's not. Kind of. Oh, so cold. Okay, well, I'm gonna go, so see you later. Got a new subscriber. And fucking 9 people like it, and it's not even shade my face. Oh. Maybe it's over. I think maybe it's bouncing. And really, I mean, in the past, if I were to have said something like this, you would have done something extremely traumatizing to them. Maybe you'd love me. Just for what I said tonight. I feel like I was in the middle of the topic. I just forgot. I don't think you wanted me to talk to you when you did the forest day and the bench day. Or even my family. Stare at the trash. I feel like Napoleon Dynamite over here. Okay, so starting eating fruit maybe tomorrow. I'll probably make spaghetti tomorrow, and then probably the next day. And I could eat spaghetti now actually, and have fruit tomorrow. Stew is very bad. Stew is very bad. Come here, Stew. Come on, Stew. Yeah, so that'll give me 3 weeks to get, not even 3 weeks, like 2 weeks. Stew is very bad. Hi, Stew. You stupid cat. You're not caught. You're an 8. Yeah, Dance Girl Sister is sweet too. I'm sorry to all of TSF for what I've said. I'm not sure about TSD though. You know, I don't really like being stalked by him. No. But it doesn't matter. But I don't want us, you know, I don't have bad feelings towards anyone. I don't have any enemies. And if I do, I ought to wait a day before I think, do I really have an enemy? I'm pretty angry right now. I ought to wait a day before I decide if I have an enemy. It doesn't mean, you know, I don't think TSD likes me. I think TSD was here to tell me, don't go near Blonde Girl, because you think that the dress might belong to Blonde Girl. And I'm like, TSD, you're a boomer. I don't need that. I don't need to hear that from TSD. It's like, I'm telling you that it's Dance Girl's dress and you're really in love with her. If you don't know it, I gotta tell you. Because otherwise you think it's Blonde Girl's dress. Because we made them look the same to remind you that you're wrong about the sweater too. I'm like, TSD, I told you not to stalk me unless you act like my friend and talk to me like a person. I don't want cryptic messages from you. And your good intent doesn't count now. I outlined you now. And I told you not to do that. And you disrespected me. Therefore, you don't respect me. Therefore, you're on the naughty list. But, I mean, to say, you know, fuck you and blah, 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 no, I'm not going to go that far. Stu, you're so fresh. I hate you, Stu. often do you think couples think of other people? Dance Girl, how many couples do you think have thought of us when they have sex? Like everyone we know? Like TSD? No, I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm like literally, like everyone we know. Like mutually, like people who you and I both know. I mean, individually. So weird, you know, some people are like, oh, I'm getting off on you. What do I mean? What the fuck? I'm like, I know you like me. I like you too, if not for being so mean. Ugh. Oh yeah, so I really got to do that soon. It's actually getting to the place where I'm actually going to have low self-esteem. Like, in order for me to get on the trail, I must not jack, I must not smoke weed, and I must be fruitarian. These are not negotiable. And it's May 9th. That's like a few weeks. Yeah, I should start tomorrow. I think I'm doing good. I mean, would you say I'm doing good? Do you feel like I'm for real? And that I'm keeping my promises to you? Such that if I have spaghetti tomorrow instead of going on food, you're not going to dump me. And then I can start food the day after tomorrow. In your mind, you're saying yes. That's what I think. So, good. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. If I could... Okay, I'm sorry, but you're not going to like me right now because this is too romantic. But I secretly think you will like it maybe, but I don't know. Like, actually, I don't know. Because maybe I'm not even joking. Maybe this is actually too romantic. This is too forward. But what I really want to do is to cook with you. That would be really fun. Like, Dance Girl cooking. I don't know if you'd ever make a video with me, because I'm like, you know, a pariah. But I wouldn't even care, okay? I wouldn't even care. I don't need to show you off. I don't care. I care that I have you. I don't care about showing you off. But I will be talking about it so much if anything that happens. And I would love, whether we're making a video or not, I would love to do cooking with you. Or just to hang out with you and cook. And because I don't watch shows, like I don't watch movies. And there's no TV shows I like. So just Netflix and chill, I can't do that because there's nothing I watch. The only thing I watch is cooking videos and gardening videos and mountain biking videos and video games. So having something to do would be nice. And it would be like, I could make you some vegan food and it would just be so great. going to sleep together, I haven't had that in a long time. There was this one girl and I woke up and she was like, she had her butt on my dick. I was like, what? And she went, and we were naked. And I never went to sleep in that position. And she was like, well, it doesn't matter, you know, this is sleazy. This is probably perverted that I'm telling you this. I'm probably doing this for sexual gratification. But, I mean, yeah, I don't need to do that. But she pretty much tried to slime me while I was sleeping. She thought I was asleep, and she tried to put it in after we used the condom. And she was so hot. And back when I used to not jack, I would start thinking of her late at night. And about her, and after I got mad at her, she threatened me that her last boyfriend was so scared of her that he moved to towns. He moved away in the middle of the night to get away from her. And I couldn't stop jacking it to that. She had like, she was so, her body was so crazy hot. And she was so fucking evil. Just a very hateful, evil person. Extremely, like, fucking, very soft and victim. Very soft and I'm a victim. That kind of person. And very mean. And I just couldn't stop jacking it to her. Because I had nothing. I had no one even. I had no future even like living into. So she would just haunt me. And now I'm like, that's not even hot. Getting raped isn't even hot. Probably hot at the time, but not really. I mean, especially if you wake up getting your dick sucked. It's like, if you literally wake up getting your dick sucked, which I have, it's like, what? That doesn't even feel like it. That feels like something else. That feels like nothing. I wonder what it'd be like to have a vagina. I would love having a vagina for a day. Oh, I love it so much. I'd go really deep. I want to feel, what does it hit up against? What does that feel like? I'd be doing circles around it. And I would be all over the place. I'd be all over the place. Still, in the place. Well, anyway, I'm not going to jack tonight. I'm still pretty sure that you love me and that you forgive me for this. You might be a bit hurt by this. I believe you're going to forgive me and that you're going to meet me on the trail on probably June 2nd. And I'm pretty happy about it, actually. I wasn't happy earlier tonight. But that won't be the same as getting dumped. I don't think I'm getting dumped either, but I don't think it'll be the same. Tonight was a different kind of unhappiness. It was like, well, I don't have a egg. I was like, no, that's not what the unhappiness is. The unhappiness tonight is that you do have a pig, and you are unloving to your pig. And I was just being mean to TSF, and then I brought Dance Girl in there too. I was like, nope, she's going in too. And I was like, really? regret that. You're gonna regret that. And finally, here I am. I'm like, let's go outside. What really makes me happy? That if you call yourself Dance Girl, I would feel really, cool that I named you. I wondered what your name is. I thought it might be Elle. I don't know why. I like it if your name is Tess. I like that name. I like your name Dance Girl. And, you know how that sounds? Dance Girl. I really like how it sounds. And I was thinking of you as a person earlier, as more holistic, less of a slime bot and more of that's a dance girl. Thinking about your personality more and how funny it is that your name is Dance Girl because you're such a fruit for, well, not really. Clearly, you're very not a fruit. Okay? Clearly, you have double penetration and that kind of stuff, and you show it off. That's not very fruit. But a lot of the times when you're acting like you're just a helpless, innocent little girl who's about to be raped. And that's it's funny that it's so crude the way you act, and that your name is Dance Girl, as if you're just gonna be having a fun time dancing when you're doing your exaggerated fetish talk. That's what you were saying. You were saying I fantasize about you. You were saying I fantasize about getting raped. That's what you were saying. And it's just I don't know, just the way you say it. Calling you Dance Girl is fun somehow. I don't know if that makes sense. But I'm not trying to be mean calling you Dance Girl. I really like that name. I thought you could be Z-Bop's pig, but I think Dance Girl is good. I like how it sounds, and that's what I want to call you. So I'll call you something else if you want me to. You can call me Z-Bubs or Zach, I don't care. I call everyone Bubs. I named everyone in my family Bubs. If whatever your name starts with, I'm just C-Bubs, H-Bubs. The original Bubs is Topher. Cats are stupid. Ooh, I never seen your teeth.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go, so goodbye. You're not stupid, Stu. Cats are not stupid. Cats are the wisest animal on earth. You know what song really haunted me? It was Cherry by Magdalena Bay. Really made me angry. She's like, I thought I was a bad friend. Was I only that bad to you? Did you feel lonely? Cherry, please. Just really I was like, you're singing all my pain here. And it's making it worse. You're not supposed to understand how much you hurt me. But you are, actually. That's part of being with me. And growing. And so really it was that this song reminded me of you. And therefore, when I had cold feet or whatever, like insecure feelings, I was like feeling like the best I got from you is this song, which you never, obviously you never gave me this song, but I was like, the best I ever got from you is something equivalent to this song. Where you're just like, here you go, sorry I fucked you up. And I'm like, I want you to stay with me. And so far you always have. The other thing I was thinking too, earlier on when I was really mad at you tonight, because I was like, you got me raped, and you took me down, then I went down to a different city, and you followed me there, and you threatened to kill me coming back to Kitchener. And then you followed me to the mall, and you had your friend call me dad, who filmed me in the woods. And, that was not something an enemy does. It was somehow bizarre. You might as well have been saying, this is, we like you. You might as well have said we like you. And sorry for threatening to kill you coming back. I've often felt that many times after you're mean to me that you regret it, and that you worry about me, and that you try to make it better. And the fact that that's true, that I think that's true, it's giving me an erection right now. And I would show you that my YouTube channel is up. I could show you the outline of it though. No, I couldn't do that. Well, actually I could. I'll show you. Look at that. I'm not even trying. Is that legal? To do that? On YouTube? Yeah, you definitely want to show off your boner every chance you get. Stu, what are you doing? I hope you're not doing what I think you're about to just do. There's something wrong with you, Stu. You have serious mental problems. Okay, well, I'm gonna go.